EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Yellow! Hey, rip lift!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And Pittman going to have a Colts 1st down as a tackle made at the 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive. And
that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Smith. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 48. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now Jones. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very
defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Mahomes is going to run the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he gets it down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough.
There he goes, right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Mac Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. At the 45-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Jones throwing to the hands of Pittman here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones.
He's got Branson, his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This will be caught at about the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone, so you don't get at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pick it up. Big play. Attack, attack. Yellow, yellow. Big play.
On first down, Mahomes. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'd hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter
alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the third down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And you have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. Not throw, no shot.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll... 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense some...
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
And that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip him.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and
he's got him in, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. They'll try the left side. Cartwright. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence.
And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Off play action. Jones. A short one there. Caught by Granson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in there, and it's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Showtime! Let's make some noise! Come on, let's play like a team.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
In motion is Anderson.
Hey, Ripley! That defense can't stop you! No way! 15!
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Colts 30, Chiefs 14.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football. Just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
And now here's another interception.
Marcus Jones picks it.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on third down. And they're going to get him. They bring it down the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bring it home, boys. We got this.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Kadarius Toney on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Hey, you're not quick enough! Me and the homies can trade your outfits. Yellow!
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go, baby! Get this!
They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright fights through it. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Cartwright. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's a pickup of 6. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. On 3rd down, Cartwright, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.